Rise and shine, detectives, grab your breadcrumbs, your fanciest fedora, and waddle your way to the nearest pond where a new case awaits. Crime does not rest, and neither will we until the last criminal is behind bars in Dog Detective, the Secret Salami. Dog Detective, the Secret Salami follows a very simple and linear storyline. There is a stolen launch, and Eugene McQuackling, played by you, gets hired to find and catch the thief. Easy peasy, right? Well, it is, on paper, but once you enter the headquarters of Bear Boss, you will discover it is more complicated than it looks. And now it is your job to uncover the web of lies that surrounds this unsuspecting work office and spot who is the biggest liar. For what it's worth, I think the game does a good job at guiding the story and not being misleading. But it does so sacrificing the gameplay and being a little bit too hand-holdy for my taste. But maybe dogs are just really good detectives. I guess it is easier for them to find clues since they are closer to the floor? One other thing I must add in this section is the lack of an actual mystery. Maybe I'm an amazing detective, but since I met one specific character, I knew who the culprit was. The rest of the game was all about how to connect them with the crime, and for a detective mystery game, I'm not really sure if that's a good thing. And I'm not saying I wanted the game to be harder. I think it's in a good spot when it comes to difficulty, but storytelling-wise, it just didn't sit right with me. When it comes to the gameplay, Dog Detective kept it clickety-clackety-do with its point and clicky nature. There's not many controls to remember and everything is very self-explanatory. The thing about this game is that even in the normal mode, it feels way too easy. All the things you need to investigate are highlighted for you at all times, which, yes, it does make for a more enjoyable experience that won't annoy you as much while forcing you to click every single pixel on the screen to find secrets or information, but it feels a little too dumbed down at times. The way it handles clues is another thing that left me questioning the creative direction of the game. How am I actually solving a crime by gaining random words from random interactables? And don't get me wrong, it does work like a charm, but it feels like a weird choice when it comes to a game that is all about solving a mystery. You cannot tell me there wasn't a way of adding a real clue system into the game. And as usual, I do appreciate the addition of a map. Yes, this game doesn't seem like it needs one, but it has it, and it was actually very useful in my playthrough. Whenever I had to find someone or if I had to look for new interactions, as it shows you the whole layout of the place, who is where, and if they have any info you haven't heard of. Really nice touch. Oh, Dog Detective, I love your graphics. I am not kidding when I say that the game's usage of 3D elements to create the ecosystem of Bear Boss and combine it with flat 2D Paper Mario-esque characters is great. And I know it might be a recycled styling seen on the likes of Paper Mario itself, the Outbound Ghost, Bug Fables, and Echoes of the Plum Grove. The difference is, Dog Detective is not trying to create these super elaborate biomes or trying to trick your eyes into thinking some structures are also made of paper, cardboard, or whatever crafting material the artistic direction is using. No, Dog Detective uses very simple assets that solely exist to serve their purpose, which might make you think that it has a foggy artistic contrast, but I couldn't disagree more. The juxtaposition of papery 2D flat and minimalistic 3D assets really does it for me, as it delivers what it is needed and does it while also looking really cute. As I've said before, I am no music connoisseur, but I must admit that I love the work Sviatoslav Petrov did with the music. If there is something that people immediately connect to detectives, it's noir films, and that's exactly what the soundtrack of Dog Detective evokes. And he does it amazingly. The jazzy melodies really set the mood and makes you feel like you're inside a grainy black and white film, full of melodrama and exaggerating acting. Truly a genius touch. Normally, that would be everything I mentioned when it comes to audio work in video games, but Dog Detective also has something that I wanna say not many indies have, but I would be lying since I think it might be becoming the new normal. Voice acting. I was ready, warming up my voice and making sure I had enough water to start reading all the dialogues myself when Eugene started talking with that buttery smooth voice of his, and I almost fell off my chair. The game is fully voice acted, and it adds up to the charm exhibited through the whole adventure. Really amazing job from everyone involved. Dog Detective: The Secret Salami is a no bullcrap mystery-solving adventure game that is extremely enjoyable and fun to play. Whether you solve the case in the first 5 minutes and stay just for the ride, or you are just taking everything one step at a time, you will definitely enjoy it while meeting all the characters and getting to know all their quirks and traits, putting 2 and 2 together and solving crimes. This game will provide you approximately 2 to 3 hours of gameplay with no replayability, unless you want to do the last achievement to 100% the game, which to each their own. And with a price tag of $9.99, it is literally a steal, and it's a no-brainer. You can play it on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC, and Mac. Dog Detective was developed by Happy Broccoli Games, an indie studio from Berlin. Other games developed by them include Kraken Academy and Odyssey Island. If you want to know more about them, I'll be leaving all their links on the description box below, along with the composers Vyatoslav Petrov and the voice actors. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, as it helps me a lot. And if you want to know more about me and everything that I do, make sure to follow me on my social media, which I'll be linking on the description box below. I'll see you on the next one.